Geopolitics decides how countries rise, how wars begin, and how trade flows. Today, the big question is, where is geopolitics leading us? From the Cold War to US-China rivalry, from Russia's return to power to India's rise as a balancing force, the world is moving fast. But is it going toward peace or new conflict? Let's find out. Historical background. To understand today's geopolitics, we must look at the past. After World War II, two superpowers ruled the world, the United States and the Soviet Union. This period, called the Cold War, lasted until 1991. It was a battle of ideologies, capitalism versus communism. When the Soviet Union collapsed, the United States became the world's only superpower. But history did not stop there. By the early 2000s, new powers were rising. China with its economy, Russia with its military, India with its growing influence. The old one, superpower world, was beginning to change. America's role. America still has the strongest military, the most powerful dollar, and deep alliances like NATO. But its approach has changed. The US has started using tariffs, sanctions, and trade wars as a tool of control. For example, it placed tariffs on steel and aluminum from India and pressured countries to cut trade with Russia and Iran. Some call this an authoritarian approach to trade. Instead of free markets, America now uses economic pressure to shape politics. The risk is clear. Allies may begin to turn away, just like India started looking toward other partners. China's rise. China is the biggest challenger to US power. In just 30 years, it became the world's second largest economy. It built the Belt and Road Initiative, connecting Asia, Africa, and Europe with roads, ports, and railways. China's strategy is simple: use trade and investment to increase influence. But it also has growing military strength in South China Sea and strong technology companies like Huawei. For America, China is the biggest competitor. For India, China is both a trade partner and a border rival. Russia's return. Russia lost power in the 1990s after the Soviet collapse, but under Vladimir Putin, it rebuilt its military and started pushing back. The annexation of Crimea in 2014 and the Ukraine war in 2022 showed that Russia wants to reclaim influence. Sanctions from the US and Europe tried to isolate Russia, but it turned towards Asia, especially India and China. Russia is now selling oil and weapons to India and working with China in energy and defense. India is in a unique position. It has close defense ties with Russia, growing trade with the US, and rivalry, but also cooperation with China. When America imposed tariffs, India expanded trade with Russia and the Middle East. When China challenged at the border, India joined groups like the Quad with the US, Japan, and Australia. India is seen as a balancer, not fully with the West, not fully with the East. This makes India one of the most important players in tomorrow's geopolitics. BRICS and RIC, a new future? Now let's look at groups shaping the future. RIC, Russia, India, China, was meant to bring Asia's big three together. But border clashes between India and China limited success. BRICS, however, is much stronger. It began with Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Today, it has expanded to Saudi Arabia, UAE, Iran, Egypt, and Ethiopia. Together, BRICS represents over 40% of the world's population and more than 30% of global GDP. BRICS is even building financial systems outside the US dollar. This shows a real challenge to Western economic control. The question is, can BRICS stay united or will rivalries break it apart? The European Union. The European Union is also an important player. It has 27 countries and together it is one of the world's largest economies. But politically, it often follows the US, especially in NATO and in sanctions against Russia. At the same time, Europe needs energy from Russia and trade with China. This makes the US position complicated, trying to support America but also protect its own economy. In the future, Europe may try to become more independent, but for now, it remains tied with US strategy. Analysis. Where does geopolitics lead? So, where is geopolitics leading us? The US is still powerful, but its tariffs and sanctions risk pushing allies away. China is rising fast, but faces distrust from India, Japan, and the West. Russia is isolated from the West, but finding support in Asia. India is playing the balancing game and could shape the future world order. BRICS is becoming the voice of the global South, while the European Union remains stuck between dependence on the US and economic ties with Asia. The trend is clear. The world is moving from unipolarity under the US to multipolarity with many centers of power. Conclusion. The future of geopolitics is not one superpower ruling the world. Instead, it is a stage with many strong actors: America, China, Russia, India, BRICS, and the European Union. The question is, will they compete and fight, or will they cooperate and share power? Where geopolitics leads us will decide the future of trade, peace, and even survival. The answer is not yet written, but one thing is sure: the 21st century will not ruled by one, but by many.